Welcome to Team Tiggio Court TV, where we upload videos every single day. So make sure you subscribe to our channel, like our videos, and share our videos.
29 and January 8th. You understand that charge?
Yes.
Second, you were required to attend 3 AA meetings per week and obtain a sponsor. And you have attended 3 AA meetings total between November 20th and December 29th. You understand that charge?
Yes.
Mr. Watson?
Thank you, Your Honor. May it please the court, I briefly spoke to Mr. Jackson, went over the violations with him. Since we're set for a probable cause hearing, he's prepared this morning to waive a hearing. I don't know if the court wants to proceed directly to a final hearing or talk to Mr. Jackson first, but he's prepared this morning to waive the probable cause hearing.
Well, I'm prepared to do whatever Mr. Jackson wants to do today.
Okay.
Waive both hearings. We're going to waive both hearings and go right to sentencing. You'll be here better now. Okay.
All right, Your Honor. So we will waive both a probable cause and a final hearing, and we can proceed straight to sentencing, Your Honor.
All right. Is that what you want to do, Mr. Jackson?
Yes, if possible. I'd like to just explain, what was going on.
All right. Well, what's your plea to those allegations?
Guilty.
I'll accept your guilty plea and find you guilty. Now, you were here May 21, placed on community control for 4 years. At that point, you had been in jail for 6 days, so I gave you 6 days in jail on these charges, credit for 6. Told you no drugs or alcohol. Told you to do an IOP and follow all recommendations. Told you to get a mental health evaluation and follow the recommendations. Told you to do the decision point programs and follow recommendations. Told you to get full employment. Told you to attend at least 3 AA meetings a week and get a sponsor and pay the cost and supervision fees. When I say I told you to do that, those were your requirements of probation. At that time, after I went over those terms of probation, I asked you if you understood those terms, and because I always do that. And you said, you must have said yes, okay?
Yes.
And then I asked you, because I always do this, do you have any questions? And if you had any, then they were answered because we concluded the hearing. Otherwise, we'd still be in the hearing, okay?
Yes.
So, explain to me what the problem is.
Well, I am employed through CMHA. We're on vacation.
Here, let me take this one at a time.
Okay.
December 4, 5, 18, 29, and then January 8th. Why, when you were scheduled to report, why didn't you report?
Okay, so to my knowledge, since I've been on probation, I've never had a time to report.
Okay.
Because I work from 9 to scheduled from 9
Tell me, hold on, let's take this a little bit at a time. Ms. Crook, what is he told is his obligation to report?
So he was initially scheduled to be reporting and was reporting. The initial time was 2 o'clock. Then, which usually I do set times with people, and if they come earlier in the day, that's not a problem. And for the most part, I believe he was actually coming in mornings, I believe it was, or no, he was actually coming in the afternoons.
He was scheduled to report December 4th. Did he report?
He did not.
He was scheduled to report December 5th. Did he report?
He did not.
He was scheduled to report December 18th. Did he report?
He did not show any.
He was scheduled to report December 29th. Did he report?
He reported after 4 o'clock p.m. when he was told to be there before 10 o'clock a.m.
All right. And on January 8th, he was told to report. Did he report?
He reported, I believe, around 2:30. I had called earlier in the week and told him to be there at 1 o'clock.
Okay. This is not a card game scheduled with your buddies, okay? Now, hold on.
Okay.
when you're given a date and a time to report, you are to report. Now, it may not be convenient for you, but that's the position you placed yourself in by virtue of the fact that you pled guilty in April to a felony 5 trafficking in cocaine and a felony 4 aggravated trafficking, another F4 aggravated trafficking, and a trafficking in fentanyl, 4 trafficking charges. You committed those offenses. You placed yourself in a, now maybe I should have just sent you to prison, because you had been to prison in 20, got released in December of 20, went there in 18, from 18 to 20, so you spent 2+ years. Maybe I made a mistake. Maybe I should have sent you back to prison, then we wouldn't have a problem with reporting. You placed yourself in that position. Do you not want to be in that position? Go ahead.
So on the 5th, I did report. I must have reported late, but I've never gone a whole week without reporting. But the real problem was that I've been doing almost everything, AA meetings, NIOP.
You did 3 in the space of 5 weeks.
Well, what
3
happened,
total.
What happened was my car broke down, and I communicated that with Ms. Crook as well. And just within, that's why all of this happened within like I believe 1 month, December-ish. And during that time, I've literally been paying out of pocket people to bring me out here. And I told her, like every week I call when I'm on my way. Called her 1 week, 2 times I came out here in a blizzard. I said, I know it's snowing.
Well, it snows in Northeast Ohio, usually from November to early March.
Yep.
It's not like it was June and it snowed, right? So how old are you now?
40.
Okay, when are you?
41.
When is this bullshit going to stop?
No, I did report in the snow.
Okay. Why are you here?
I'm here because I reported late.
Okay, you're here because you determine when you want to come in and what time you want to come in. Right? That's why you're here.
Okay.
Now, well, you don't like it, okay, because you don't think you should be here, but you're just one of a handful of guys now that are over there that I have on probation that show up whenever they want to show up, because that's when they want to show up, and I'm sick of it. So if you want to live your life free of having to come in here and listen to this nonsense, then there's an easy way to do it. Are you done with your IOP?
I completed 1. I have 2 weeks until I complete the second portion.
What's the second portion?
I believe it's NIOP.
Huh?
I believe it's called NIOP.
Where are you going for that?
Morris Council.
Did he complete decision points? Where are you working?
I do clean outs for CMHA.
What do you mean clean outs?
We clean out apartments.
After people are evicted or leave?
Yes.
How much are you working?
I work Monday through Friday.
Okay. And what are you making? What are they paying you there?
$17.50.
Did you show that, proof of that to Miss Crook? Did he?
The last time we talked on December 29th, he said he was not working because he had to be reporting and doing his meetings and his IOP.
Did you tell her that?
No, I'm on vacation until February 1st.
You didn't tell her that you didn't have time to work because of those things?
No.
Why is she lying to me?
She may have taken something, because we were having a conversation about me being late, and I was telling her, I'm not working because I'm on vacation. We got our Christmas bonus, And then my
Okay.
boss, he's an international, so he goes back to Africa
Do you-
from New Year's until February 1st every year.
So you stop working, everybody stops working during that time?
Our entire company, yes.
Because one guy goes on vacation for a month?
Well, he's the owner. He's the person that pays us.
Okay. How do you get paid? You get paid by
Check.
check? And how often do you get paid?
Weekly.
So you have a check stub that shows you got paid?
Numerous.
Okay. So you don't have any problem when you get out of here gathering those up and giving them to Miss Crook, so we can verify that you're working. See, I
I can
can't,
have my fiance fax them.
okay, you can do that too, I don't give a shit, however you get them to her, okay?
Oh,
When-
yeah.
because I know Miss Crook for a long time, and I don't know her to be a liar. I know her to be pretty straightforward, and actually pretty reasonable to deal with. Some of the probationers may not think so, but they're wrong, okay? So what hours do you normally work when you're working?
I'm supposed to work 9 to 5, but I have to pick my kids up from school, and I have to report to probation. That's why, to my knowledge, I never had a report time, because
Okay.
I have to work around with my boss, because I work during the hours that you guys are open. So my boss will come to me, and if they need me in the afternoon, he'll tell me to report in the
Does your
morning.
boss know you're on probation?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And if
Does
he
your-
needs me in the morning, he'll tell me, I need you in the morning, but I'll let you leave early so you can report in the afternoon. So I've never reported at the same time.
How many
That's why
other
this is
guys,
new
how
to
many
me.
other guys that work there are on probation that you know of?
No.
None?
No, my supervisor is,
Okay. Where's he on probation?
Cleveland, I believe.
Okay, so that's a whole different thing. In Cleveland, you can report whenever you want, you can do the terms if you want, or if you don't want, and then if you really are a problem, then they'll just terminate you from probation because they don't want to deal with the problem, okay? So you're going to have to come to an understanding with your boss that when you're scheduled to be here, you're scheduled to be here. She's easy to work with, okay? If you establish a standard time when you're going to show up, then she's going to honor that standard time.
Can we establish the latest possible time here while we're in court?
Well, you can, no, I don't establish those times. She makes her schedule. She can make that schedule with you, but she's pretty reasonable until you don't show up. And they've been a lot more tolerant over there of people showing up when they want than I am. And I'm no longer tolerant of that. So now, this is the first violation you've had. So you managed to go 7 months without a violation. So that's a decent sign, okay? So your quickest way to get off of probation is to comply with the terms and to show up when you're supposed to show up. Because when you show up when you're supposed to show up, and you do these, you show proof to Ms. Crook that you're doing these other things that you're supposed to be doing as terms of probation, then that leads me to believe that you're headed in the right direction. And then eventually, maybe it's not 4 years, maybe it's less than 4 years, if you do what you're supposed to do,
Yes, sir.
okay? But I'm just not going to tolerate people doing, you and other folks over there doing what they want to do, when they want to do it on their own terms, instead of on the terms that are established by the order, because you're subject to the order because you put yourself in a position to be subject to the order,
Yes, sir.
okay? So, them's the rules.
I promise I want to follow all the rules. I haven't dropped any dirty urines.
All right,
I'm
that's
in
good.
full employment.
That's good.
I'm doing the IOP.
It's good that you haven't dropped any dirty urines because you've been screwing around with drugs for a long time, right?
This is the longest I've ever been cleaning my life.
That's good. That's a positive, okay? The idea is to establish a pattern that you continue to live by after you're off probation so you don't keep coming back here. That's the goal. How long has he been in? Okay, and the issue of these meetings, there's meetings all over the place, at all times of day and all times of night. There's meetings available on weekends.
I've been going to the midnight ones due to the fact that I work during the day.
Okay? I'm going to continue you on community control, 6 days in jail with credit for 6. And complete all the terms not yet complied with that were established back on May 21st.
Yes, sir.
And when you're going to see Miss Crook when you get out of jail today, okay? And I imagine that one way or another, before that, by the next time that you see her, you guys will establish your time, dates and times that you're to report. I imagine that you're going to come in your hand or across a fax machine or email will be pay stubs that show that you work.
Okay.
I would expect that. Now, when is your boss out of town till?
The quoted time to meet from my supervisor was February 1st.
Okay. So you have pay stubs somewhere that show you were working up until he bugged out of town, right?
Correct.
Okay. And you will provide those, and you will continue to provide proof that you are employed going forward, right?
So you would like me to bring in my paycheck stubs every week?
I would like you to do exactly what Ms. Crook wants
Okay.
you to do. Okay, that's her job to do that stuff, okay? But
Okay.
up until today, she had no idea where you were working and what you were doing, okay?
Okay.
So now she'll know that. Anything you'd like to say, Mr. Watson?
Nothing further, Your Honor.
Don't come back here again. Anything else from you, Jamie?
No, thank you, Your Honor.
Now listen, you're getting out today. It takes them a couple hours to process you out. Once you get out, you gotta go meet with, don't go home or don't get some needs, go straight over there.
I don't got no money, I can't do
All right,
anything.
well, all right. Then